Welcome back to Poems and Stories to Remember. Hi, dreamers. Okay, so let's get started. I'm actually doing this video in the afternoon because I was working on some things. So I was not able to post it or record it earlier. So I recorded it in the afternoon and I'm going to upload it as soon as I'm finished recording. Okay, so I wanted to do our announcements and let you know that we are actively in the pop-in cash giveaway for anyone who has not ever won cash from Poems and Stories. Okay, so those people who are eligible because they commented on the video, they have publicly subscribed, and they sent me their PayPal or Cash App. So I will be reading the names of all the eligibles on the day that I pop in before I actually do the cash giveaway. Okay? And then I'll draw a winner. Okay? And then I will also announce the amount that you are winning on that day also. Okay? So, let's see. Stay tuned for me to pop in, okay? Today I was led to do a channeled message on what we should be working on next. Now, this message was literally broken into 4 parts. So I'm only going to do 2 on this video. And then on my next video, I will do 2 more channeled messages based on what the dreamers should be working on next, or what I've seen that's, been going on, and kind of giving you information on what's going to be the result of what you've been working on, okay? So it's from different perspectives, okay? I will also finish up with some You Got This, probably do a couple cards of that, and a couple cards of self-love, because there was some channel messages wherein some things happened, and I believe that, those people who are experiencing that heartache and loss needs to, get some encouragement and get some self-love, encouragement, inspiration, and motivation in their life. So I'm going to read some self-love cards, and I'm going to finish up with my positive affirmations, okay? So let's get right to it. Let me write on here because I put You Got This. Let's put self-love also. Yeah, I was, meditating, to myself, going within, trying to figure out what exactly, what else I wanted to do, whether I really wanted to read a poem today, or was there something else that I needed to, say to my audience, to the dreamers, and I was led to do this, okay? So the channel message, I did it in POW, so I'm going to read POW 1. What I might do is read POW 1 and POW 4, and then on my next video, do POW 2 and POW, wait a minute, 1, 4, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm going to do POW 1 and POW 3, and then on my next video, I'll do POW 2 and POW 4. That's how I'll do it. So I'm going to read this one, and I'm going to read POW 3. And first video, I'll put first video. And then POW 2 and second video with POW 4. Okay. So when I went within the first pile, I seen someone who has had problems focusing on their intuition. So I was seeing a person sitting there, and it was almost like they were not trusting their intuition. And then I seen them like not so much as daydreaming, because I could almost see what the reason why they weren't trusting their intuition, but they had it wrong. So it was like they were sitting there contemplating on whether they should move forward on an ideal. This wasn't about love. This was strictly about an ideal, something that they have within, but they're afraid that it's not going to work. They're kind of like self-sabotaging themselves. And it's a good ideal. But they spoke with some people who were basically not in their corner. So whoever they talked to gave them bad advice based on the fact that they're not trying to achieve anything. So they didn't want to see their friend achieve. Well, and I don't call that a friend, but whoever this acquaintance was, they didn't want that person to know that their ideal was brilliant and that, it could work and that it could make them, really wealthy. So instead they said, nah, I don't think that's going to work. They discouraged them. So they discouraged the person that was asking them for, some assistance, some help on whether they think this ideal was good. And because they discouraged them, the person did not trust their intuition themselves to go on, and they just left it in limbo. But the message I'm getting for this person is that you have to stop going to others. Stop pushing off your responsibility to use your intuition on someone else, and use your intuition. First of all, you are not meant to be struggling. You are not meant to be in despair. You are not meant to be in the situation that you're in, okay? You actually are supposed to be wealthy. From what I'm seeing, you're supposed to be wealthy. Let me see if I got this right. Let me make sure I got the right one. I'm tuning into something else. I might have to switch it if I've read the wrong pile. And you know what? I did. Okay, for some reason. But for this particular message, due to previous I got some of the wrong. But I think what they're telling me is, in the pile 1, it's telling me that you need to stop allowing people to misguide, first stop allowing what happened in your past to misguide you from going on in your present. That's the first thing. And no, so the wealthy man is for your pile. I'm sorry, I was looking at my thing wrong. The wealthy man or woman is for you, because this is energy, so it can be a man or a woman. So you are meant to have the things that you want in life. You are meant to fulfill your wishes. You are meant to have money. You are meant to be abundant. You are meant to be prosperous. But you are the reason why you're not, because you're not following through with ideals that has been placed in your, within. And you need to go within. So you need to, release. First, you need to release this need to keep your past from letting you go forward. Because what happened in your past wasn't because of your intuition. What happened in your past was more so of an anxious and not wanting to take your time and think things over. I'm getting someone who was real anxious and they just jumped on it. And when they jumped on it and didn't think it through, it didn't work. So when it didn't work, they kind of like self-sabotaged themselves from that point, because they kept saying, I already tried that and it didn't work. But it didn't work because you didn't really go within. And if you had went within, the ideal that you have, I see a couple of different ideals, and the ideals that you have are unique ideals, and they can work, and it will bring you wealth. But you have to go within, because when you go within, take that time to yourself and really think things through. I'm told that you need to journal it. You need to journal your ideal and the things that you know that you need for this ideal to work. So you need to, get you a book that specifically, they do these journals like this. These journals like this are in, I get most of mine from Walmart, but there's other stores that I buy a lot of my journals from. And as you can see, I love to write, so I have to have a lot of pages. So I have specific journals for different things. So this is a journal book that I use for my announcements all the time for this channel. I had another book I was using for my other channel. Now, my other channel I had to put on hold because I was told to focus on this, because there's some things that's going to be happening on this channel that I need to be prepared for. And my energy going towards the second channel was too much, okay? So basically, They want you to stop second guessing and pushing the responsibility of making a decision on someone else and go within. Use your intuition. Okay? Avoid self-sabotage and believe in yourself. When you go within, you will be shown exactly, okay? You're going to be shown exactly what you need to do. You have many ideals that will be brought to fruition and will generate wealth for you and your family. But it is necessary for you to go within and eliminate any distractions. So I'm told that you need to eliminate distractions. Don't allow people to distract you from your path. Anyone that's not encouraging you needs to be released. Okay? If they're putting you down and telling you that your ideal is not working, you need to get them out of your energy. Okay? And stop sitting in despair. The answers will come from within. That's what I get for pile number 1. And I don't know whether that's specific to one person, but I seen one person that was contemplating and going through this, and and they don't have to. I'm seeing all that is ahead of them is positive, but they're sitting in this one spot and dwelling on things from the past, and that's why they can't move forward. God said you are meant to be wealthy, okay? You are meant to have all those things that you ask for, okay? But you have to put the action behind it. So when I tell my dreamers a lot of times that we have to do the work can be as simple as you moving forward and stop second guessing what you're doing, okay? So that was pile number 1. Now we're going to go to pile number 3, okay? And like I said, I'll do pile number 2 and pile number 4 on my next video, okay? Because in between me reading what I actually channel, I also get more messages. So whatever else I need to say, I'm going to say. So my little, for pile number 3, my little thing I jotted down was transformation. And for this one, I see someone who's came out of despair. If you have not come completely out of despair, you're coming out of despair. But I see someone that when it comes to their finances and in love, this particular person I was looking at is experiencing both. So to me, it's telling me that they've done the hard work, they completed hard cycles, and they've learned the lessons, and they've moved on. Because not only was they coming out of despair for love, they were also coming out of that energy that was keeping them stagnant in their finances. So I see them moving forward and having very good financial stability. Very good financial stability. And in love, I see, because they came out of that despair and they made it through their cycles and they learned a lesson, that God is going to send you someone who's going to truly love you for you. Because they're saying now you're ready to receive that person. In the past, you weren't. Okay? It wouldn't have worked. You would have sabotaged the whole situation. But now they're saying that they know you won't. They know you're ready. And that they want you to be open-minded to this person. A lot of times when we've been through so much despair and we've been through a loss, heartache and loss, when someone good comes along, we push them away because we're afraid that they're going to do us like the previous. But God said, open your eyes and know that you went through cycles that you completed. And those cycles will not repeat themselves. So those people that you dealt with, those type of people that you dealt with, you're not dealing with now. And he's going to bless you financially. With this person, I see someone getting a new job. Okay, I see that job that you might have been wanting for a while. It's now going to come through. If you've already experienced this, then please comment on the video and let us know that, you did get a new job. And I'll know that, this message was for you also. You got a new job. That means you did the work. You completed your cycles. And there's more to come for you. So if you're not experiencing that love, then that love is coming for you too. Because I see whoever's in this pile, you're not only going to get blessed with job, you're getting blessed with the job and love. Okay? These are two areas that you were lacking together. And they're blessing, they're saying, no, you've done the work and you're ready for both, okay? Because you were patient, you were practical, Meaning when I say practical, you didn't overspend. You took the money that you had. You didn't complain that you didn't have a lot of money, but you made sure that you were practical with what you paid. When you paid your bills, you were able to pay your bills, but you might have had to do less in other areas, but you did it with patience and you were loyal to your situation. You didn't complain. You didn't allow negativity to step in and mess everything up. And because of that, God's seen what you did. And he said that because of your patience, because of your loyalty, and because you learned how to make your situation work, that he is blessing you with more. Okay? So for those who haven't got that new job, whatever job you're looking for, if you're in this pile, you're going to be blessed with it. If you've done the work, you completed those cycles, you're going to be blessed with that job. And that job is going to bring that financial stability that you've wanted in your life. If you're looking for love, if you're not looking for love and you're already in a relationship and maybe your relationship was suffering because of everything else that was going on, God is going to strengthen that relationship, okay? So this goes both ways. If you don't have love, then you're going to find love. If you're in a relationship and your relationship was lacking because of all the other things you were dealing with, God is going to strengthen that love in your relationship and you're going to grow with that person. Now, naturally, if you was in a toxic situation with someone that you shouldn't have been in, then that toxic situation had to be released in order for you to move forward. A lot of times we want to hold on to someone that we're not meant to hold on to. That person was blocking the energy and keeping you from getting the things that you had. And once you realized what it was, that they weren't really for you, and you let them go, then you were able to receive the gifts that God had for you. Okay? God is not going to bless mess. Understand that. He's not going to bless mess. But he will give you the opportunity to see clearly what you need to do. It's up for you. It's up to you and your free will to follow, and the signs and synchronicities that he's given you, and to follow that right path, and not to let your free will deter you from your path and find yourself somewhere where you don't want to be. Okay? So you maintained your bills with what you had and didn't overspend. You kept praying and believing even when all hope seemed gone. You still continued to pray and ask God to help you financially and in your situation in your household. Okay? He heard those prayers. Because of your hard work, your wish will be granted, he said. You will achieve that goal to get the house of your dreams or the car you prayed for. An ending is in progress to despair. So he's ending all that despair, and you will not have to repeat that cycle. Again, that particular cycle you were in, you will not have to repeat, okay? You are asked to continue to have hope and continue to pray, okay? Once we receive good news, it doesn't mean that we stop praying and stop having hope and faith. We need to continue to have faith. We need to continue to hope for the best. And we need to continue to pray and show gratitude for the things that we are about to be blessed with. Gratitude and thankful, and prayer for what we have, but also for what we're about to receive. Okay? A new beginning is right around the corner. Okay? This is transformation. Transformation is a new beginning. Endings coming to bring new beginnings, okay? So pile 3 was very good. I really felt the energy from pile 3. Pile 1 was okay if that person can get out of their mind and allow their intuition to help them. Pile 1 is also good. So this is the messages for the channel message I had today. For my dreamers, I'm hoping that the information that I provided will help someone on their journey. If you've been asking questions and wanting an answer, I'm hoping that you will get the answer through this message that I gave so that you can see more clearly. And a lot of times you need to go within. If you're not sure about something, if you're not able to see something, then you want to pray and ask God to help you see it clearly, okay? That's very important. Okay, if you don't know something, ask God to show you. We can speak to our Heavenly Father just as we speak to our friends. You have a conversation with him. If something is bothering you, you can tell God that it's bothering your angels. Let them know it's bothering you. Okay? But also find a way to make it work for you. Okay? Don't stay in worry, fear, and despair. Okay? Do not do that. Understand that if something is broke, it's broke for a reason, and understand that it will be fixed. If something ends in your life, if a relationship ends, it was time. It was time for that relationship to end. Allow that ending to happen so that you can move forward towards what you've been asking God for. Okay? Don't block your blessings. Okay? That's very important. Don't block your blessings. And a lot of times, some people don't want to do that work, but you've done the work. Pile 3, you've done the work. Okay? And that's the reason why it's happening for you. Pile 1, you need to continue to do the work. You need to open up and allow your intuition to guide you so that you can receive those things that God has for you. Understand that God will never forsake us. Okay? For those who believe that they're in a situation because God doesn't love them, that's not true. You're in a situation because you have not done the work. Okay? And I would challenge anyone, do the work and your situation will change. Okay? Open your eyes. If you don't know, truth, you're watching this video, so you're learning things that you might not have learned if you have not watched this video. Okay? Take heed to the messages that my Heavenly Father provides through me to give to you. I'm a vessel to deliver that message. I want to deliver that message as clearly as possible, okay? So let's go. I'm going to do some self-love. Okay, and I would like to say to anyone new watching, if you would like to become a dreamer, you need to publicly subscribe so I can see you. And then you'll need to comment on the video. Commenting is a part of participation. So you watch the videos weekly and comment. That's how you participate. I do empowering questions. If you leave an answer on your empowering question, that's a way to participate. I also ask people to list their short-term and long-term goals. I may ask you to let us know if you achieved your goal like I did on my last video, and then you would comment that. So yeah, this is a channel that's working. Even though I'm poems, I also have a twist with my poems. It's not just about poems. As you can see, it says poems and stories to remember. Okay, and along with the poems and stories to remember, I do channeled messages, and I do other things. Whatever my Heavenly Father is leading me to do is going to be done on this channel. So my channel is not specifically to poems and stories, okay? It can be many things. I have incorporated the cards so that I can give positive messages, inspiration, and motivation to my dreamers. So, like, if you like my content, please click the like button. And if you would like to be notified of future videos, especially when I pop in for my cash giveaways, because I also do cash giveaways on here, please click the notification bell, okay? So let's get some messages from self-love, from my dreamers and anyone new watching. Messages, and I shuffle until the energy pops out, okay? And these cards are both sides, so as long as I can see the one side, I'm good. That's one message. Oop, I'm going to take that one because it popped up. I'm going to get one more. Okay? I like the way that one popped up. Oop, oop. No. One more message, please. Thank you, that one. Okay. So I'm going to do the shuffling first, and then I'll read everything. Okay? Messages from You Got This for my dreamers and anyone new watching. I'll probably do 2 of these. Or 1 if I get 1. Messages for my dreamers and anyone new watching. You got this? Do we have any messages? It's not trying to give me any. Clear the energy. Messages for my dreamers and anyone new watching. There it is, 1. We'll take the 1. And then we're going to finish up with positive affirmations. Some clear positive affirmations for my dreamers and anyone new watching. See if we can get some new ones. We've had almost every card. Not every card, but we've had a lot of energy through this. And a lot of times we do get the same stuff. So, okay. I'm going to take 3 of them to match up the top. 3, 1, 3. Yep. And we got some of the same stuff again. Okay. So, first card, it says, I rejoice in my unlimitedness. Okay? I rejoice in my unlimitedness. So, don't be limited to do only certain things. Open yourself up to be unlimitedness so that you can receive, you know, achieve and receive, okay? And it says, I'm aware that I am pure consciousness. I am one with all life. We got this card before. Are you one with your life? Okay? I know and affirm that my body is a friendly place to live. We got this one before. Do you know that your body is a friendly place to live? Do you feel comfortable in your body? If you do not feel comfortable in the shell that you dwell in, are you doing things to make yourself feel comfortable? If you don't like the way your body looks, are you exercising? Are you eating healthier? Okay? That's something that you yourself has to fix. Nobody can fix that for you. Okay? I have respect for my body and I treat it well. I affirm positive things about my body and tell it I love it often. Do you tell yourself that you love yourself? This is a form of self-love. Compliment yourself. Don't wait for somebody to compliment you. If you like your eyes, say, I love my eyes. If you like the shape of your lips, say you love your lips. You do not have to wait for somebody to compliment you. Give that self-love to yourself. And that way you're not running after someone or chasing someone just because they gave you a compliment and thinking that just because they complimented you that they are in love and causing yourself to be in a codependent situation. That's really not good for you. Okay? I say yes to opportunity and abundance. When given an opportunity, do you say yes or do you say no and run away? Okay? You can't achieve anything if you're running. You have to stay there and don't be afraid to, for that opportunity to happen so that you can receive abundance, okay? I attract prosperity with ease. I constantly receive incredible gifts. Do you receive incredible gifts and life from your Heavenly Father? Do people just come up and be kind to you and nice? Gratitude is reciprocated. So if you show gratitude to someone, they're going to show gratitude. Even if that particular person does not show you gratitude back, you're going to get a reciprocation of gratitude from someone. Okay? Know that. You got this card says success has been defined as the ability to go from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. We just had this one. I believe we had this card last week. Okay, and this is when I changed it up. If it wasn't last week, it was the week before. But this is when I changed it up and I said that the meaning I get from this is no matter how many times something doesn't work, as long as you continue to try, you will be successful. That's what I got from this card. Okay? Dreams don't work unless you do. Okay? And again, you want to achieve something, you have to put the work in. Okay? Create your own sunshine. As I was just saying, don't wait for someone to tell you how good you look or how nice your eyes or something is. Create your own sunshine. Do it to yourself. Make yourself happy. Okay? And then the final card, thank you for being you. Okay? I always tell my dreamers that I thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to take time to listen to my messages, whether it be my poems, my acrostics when I was on that, all of that. Oh, and I wanted to get back. Dorothy Thompson, I have been so busy between work, home, my birthday, that I did not do your stuff, and I'm sorry. So that's the reason why I haven't accepted any money for the acrostics, because I have not done them yet. So give me a chance. I promise you that I will be working on them and having them to you before April, okay? Before April, because I am working on some other stuff, but I'm going to make sure I add you to the priority list so I can get those acrostics out to you. You ask for 3 different acrostics. I know which ones they are, and I will make sure that you get them, okay? Okay, so dreamers, I am so happy that I was able to come today. The video is a little bit longer than I expected. This is probably one of my longest videos, but yeah. Thank you for taking time out to, listen to the message. I'm hoping that everybody, watch the video to the end. Okay. I hope everybody does that you're not just popping in, watching the beginning and then popping off. Watch the video to the end because these messages are necessary and they give a positive motivation for you. Okay. Bye, dreamers.